We now return to Let's Play Tropico. So we're going to let this develop a little bit. And I'm thinking maybe dragging a road out here just so that I can develop some things this way.
You have been in office for 10 years now, Presidente. Keep up the good work.
Yeah, see, it's not really clearing out the trees over here. It seems to be building in the spaces between them. Maybe it is, but maybe this is a good place to be anyway. I don't know. What I do know is that we are, in fact, clearing out the forest here, and it is growing up this way. So what I think I'm going to do over here is change this to selective harvest, so they'll stop cutting down everything around them and they'll kind of spread out a little bit. And at this point, I think maybe it's also a good idea to bump up basic wages to 8.
Your people no longer feel that staring at grass is fun. They need more entertainment, my president.
Right. One thing that I forgot. So let's put down a pub. We'll put down the pub, how about right out here? Don't want it to be too close to my fertile land. In fact, that should probably be a priority. I can also do a restaurant. We'll put that maybe near the church. That should help a little bit. Let's grab this road. I don't want to kill too much of my fertile land. Alright. That should keep people busy for a while. We are starting to actually clear out some of those shacks, but not a whole lot. So, we could do some more housing. And since this is becoming an area, I think I will also do a market out here. Might have a little bit too much set up right now. We'll see in a minute. I could dump a tenement down right on top of all of this. We'll give it a minute. So, people moving in. That's good. I'd probably get a better amount of this if I lowered the wages, or lowered the fee to get in. But if we look at the people, overall happiness, wage disparity is pretty bad, but that's just because this richest level is throwing it off. The people that are making 15 want more people to be moving into the church because that will help out with that faction. Otherwise, happiness needs better entertainment, better health care. Could just hire one. We'll just do that, so we straight up have 2 people here. This is a sugar plantation that I need. Well, see, already the tides have shifted and it's no longer that great. Which is Really unfortunate. So I'm going to want industry, but I'm going to want to probably put down another tobacco, and that's probably what I should have done rather than put down another sugar farm. I should have put the tobacco out here. Well, that's okay because we can actually just change it. And it's in a pretty good place for it. So, with that in mind, I'll want to put down an industrial building out here. I guess I could put down the cigar factory out here. It's right next to people. They're not necessarily going to like living there. But I feel like putting it too close over here is going to start killing some fertility for our basic food supply. And speaking of food supply, that is something that is about to be hammered here because I've got 5 farms and we're almost 150 people. Now this is supplementing it a little bit. As you can see, we are selling here locally. But I also think that we're just going to need to put down another farm anyway. Oh man, we could definitely put papaya out here. Papaya would actually grow very well out here. It's also getting into the forest a little bit. Double dipping. But, I mean, you can't argue with how good this is. This is pretty good. Well, what else do we have for options? We got corn. Let's put a corn farm out here. In fact, we'd be pretty well off putting it anywhere out here. Now, I don't want to put too many things here, and in fact, I actually don't think I want to put that out there at all, because if this is where my tourism is going to be, then they don't want to be next to stuff like that. So really, maybe I'd be better doing something like this. This is getting kind of far out here. How about one right there on the edge of that? That way they grow into it over here. That might be a little bit better. Maybe another one over here. If I'm going to do that, though, I could really change it to something else, like a pineapple farm. Anything that can improve towards towards something I can start changing for canneries. And in that case, maybe we'll change this. Well, I mean, the houses are right in the middle of it, so this one can stay as corn, I guess. It'll build out this way. But we are getting kind of far away here, so I don't want to get too far, too crazy. It's going to take a long time to get to where it needs to be. And I also need to watch my construction. So I've got an option for a cheap hotel. I've got an option for just a regular hotel. I think we'll just go with a cheap hotel. We'll build it right there. Okay, so let's let that run. I almost think maybe I'll just hire one to come in here. They're all going into general education, which is great. But I really do need them to be coming here. Just because the religious faction is really bad for me. The capitalists are going to improve as I build this stuff. What do we got here? We could decrease pollution. And then we need to think about electricity. To get really heavy industry, I'm going to have to think about electricity. Oh boy. Right, I was going to do a cigar factory. Again, it's a toss-up between putting it next to where people live. I could put the cigar factory further away, but that's more bad industry they have to walk through. But it is also close to the dock. So really, I should put it sort of in between, ideally. So I could do maybe a big... Yeah, there's really not a good place to put that. Maybe do something like this, and then like this. Maybe put it here. Let's put a couple actually decent houses out here. I may need an apartment building. We've cleaned up the shacks out here. There's still a few shacks here. Got a lot of construction going on. And now we've got a... let's set that to 90% occupancy. That lowers the rate here. Now we've got at least a hotel coming in, so we should be focusing towards getting my tourism industry up and running. So let's look at tourism, and we'll find, what is that, luxury hotel, a beach villa, a bungalow. Could put down a couple bungalows. They apparently don't like this way out here, though, but we, I guess, don't really have any good spots for them. I mean, they kind of like this just as much as they like anywhere else, but they don't like being next to the hotel. This. So let's maybe look at, like, a marina. That needs to be rotated around. So that's pretty good. We could also do like a scenic lookout. Just give it a moment here because I got a lot queued up. Maybe I should prioritize having that. I need to be watching my money. That is what always gets me. And with this much going on out here, maybe another construction office would be good to have in this vicinity. Especially if we're going to be building stuff around here. How's that Teamster's office? The Teamster's office is good. But I should probably have another one out here. Since they are the movers, it takes them a while to get to someplace. Oh no. The red tide. So that's going to hurt my fisher there. The game appears to have frozen. For some reason.